This video is me talking about Marilyn Manson. Nerve-wracking knowing that people are gonna listen to me. Marilyn Manson. I got into him when I was like 12. Um, how that happened was uh one of the very few friends that I had. Um, we were walking one day and she was telling me that she was like, oh, she made a reference or something, and she was like, oh, that's like Marilyn Manson. I was like, who is that? I didn't know who that was. And they're all like surprised, like, oh, you don't know who Marilyn Manson is? And I was like, no. They're like, oh, it's this guy, like, he wears makeup and he looks really, really scary and whatever. So, I was curious, so when I went home, I googled him, and when I looked at the pictures, I was like, whoa, this guy is a little strange. And if I did find it weird, then I was curious to what kind of music this person sang, what kind of music he made. So I went on YouTube and I wrote his name, and the first video that I saw, I believe, was Tourniquet. And when I watched that video, I felt something um, in my heart. I felt something that I've never felt before. It kind of felt like um, this guy. Well, the first time I saw that video, I was scared. Like my heart was beating really fast, and I just found it also strange. Like I've never seen anything like that before. Um, any videos like that, any person like that. And my heart was beating like really fast. It was weird, and I was crying a little bit. Not because I was scared, but just because I I, I liked it. Like I I liked it a lot, and I was so interested in it. And so then I watched Sweet Dreams, and after watching that and the beautiful people, the main music videos that he had, I saw how strange he was, and I really, really, really liked it, and it made me feel like I wasn't alone. When I was younger, I got bullied a lot, like a lot. It started when I was 9 when I went to a new school. And now I have braces, but before I had braces, I had like a bite, and it was kind of bad. So everyone used to call me buck cheese, and bunny, and rabbit, donkey even. Um, it started at 9 years old, and it ended about last year. It stopped really. Um, but there was this one incident where I was on a bus, and we were in line to get out of the bus, and someone was standing behind me, and I don't know why, but he had a branch in his hand, and he was poking me with it while we were walking off the bus. He was like, "Oh, you want this donkey? You want it? You want to eat it?" And he was like, "Oh, you don't have. You shouldn't eat it. Actually, you're already fat." And we got off, and he was telling all us, "Oh, I'm bullying her." Like he actually said that. He was like, "Oh, bullying her, bullying her." Everyone was laughing. When that was happening, I was on the bus full of people, and everyone laughed. Nobody said anything. Then again, that happened in grade 4, so kids, it's like, I don't know, so like it really hurt me a lot. Like you may look at that as something little, but that hurt me so so much. Because my teeth were something that I was insecure about. And I always like avoided smiling and laughing and even talking because I didn't want anyone to see my teeth. So when someone called them out, like made fun of me for them, it made me feel like, damn it, I'm not hiding them good enough. They were just like, damn, it really is as bad as I think it is. I would always hope that maybe I'm looking at them and thinking that they're worse than they actually are. Then I always were made fun of because but I don't want to really get into that. Because of that, I had like no friends. I had like 2 or 3 maybe. Um, a lot of people were only my friend because they started to realize that I was able to make them laugh. That's how I started to get friends. But I never told anyone really about what was going on, about me getting teased and all that. Nobody really knew because it was something I was so embarrassed about. I don't think it's right that it felt normal. I got used to it after a while. And, like, I don't think that's right that someone gets used to getting bullied. I just woke up every morning like feeling really, really alone and scared to go to school, and it was a feeling that I was used to. When I was walking in the hallway, I never looked up. I always had my head down. I always avoided eye contact with everyone. I was always so scared that when someone would look at me, they would like, you know, snicker at me or make some comment. Yeah. Or even on the bus, like on the city bus, when I was sitting and someone was standing next to me, I would get all red and I would like look down and hope that they wouldn't notice how ugly I am and stuff like that. And so many times I really, really, really wanted to end my life. I was stupid, and I knew that I was stupid. I didn't really know how or what to do to make it happen, to hurt myself. Um, but I really, 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 really wanted to, and I thought I don't want to wake up every morning feeling it like this for the rest of my life. And when I found Marilyn Manson, a lot of things changed. I opened my eyes and looked around, and he made me realize a lot of things about life and people and society. And having him like just like made me feel like someone else was there. Like I didn't talk to anyone or I didn't have anyone to look up to because I didn't look up to anyone. I didn't have anyone to talk to or listen to even to help me. I was just always alone, and having Marilyn Manson made me have something to believe in and to have someone be there with me and explain things. And I didn't understand life. I didn't understand people. I didn't understand the way that I'm supposed to be, who I'm supposed to follow, who like. And then he came along and he basically told me, you do whatever you want, and you dress the way you want to, and you say the things that you want to say. And I just didn't feel alone anymore. I always had him. Um, when I was sad, I would listen to Marilyn Manson, his music in my bed, and everything would be better. Even now, I'm 16 years old. It has been 4 years, and when I hear his music or his voice in interviews, like it just feels so familiar and it makes me feel so calm and so good. And I never had that before. And he's the only person that does that to me. Because everyone else makes me so mad and annoyed and frustrated. And having him gives me something. And my one wish in life is to meet him and um hug him and I would shake his hand, even just get a picture with him. Like it just he's like the biggest part of my life and he doesn't even know I exist. He doesn't know me or anything about me. And it really hurts. Like I wish he would just know how much he helped me. And that I really think I wouldn't be who I am if it weren't for him. I think that I'm a lot more mature and a lot smarter because of him. And to think that I might never meet him, it really hurts. I just really love him.